everybody, Joe Regnolo here, back in the kitchen, and today I've got a very special guest. This is Camille Macres from Paleogasm and Paleo Living on Facebook, right?
Yep, reciperx.com.
Yes, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. What about your Twitter handle and Pinterest and RecipeRx on Twitter, Pinterest?
Camille Macres.
Awesome. So I can't get into the Pinterest thing. I just totally can't wrap my head around it.
I meant to go on Pinterest for 5 minutes yesterday and was on for 75.
Wow. So maybe it's better that I don't get into Pinterest. Good to know. Good to know. So Camille, what are we making today?
Oh, we are going to make one of my favorite recipes from Paleogasm. So much so that it's actually
the cover.
the recipe on the cover.
Woohoo.
We're making plantain crepes.
It is a beautiful looking book. Just kind of flip through it a little bit and
So here's the crepes we're making.
Very nice. So, wow, man, I hope mine end up looking half as decent as those.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how well I screw it.
It's tricky, right?
It's 150 of my creations. Most everything has, almost all the recipes have pictures.
Mm-hmm. And you actually taught yourself food photography
Yeah.
You did everything. Like
I'm self-taught in pretty much everything. I'm like a one-man show.
Awesome.
I get something done and I teach myself how to do it.
I work the same way. You did the design of the book, the graphic design work, you designed the cover and everything, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I know that to be really a successful entrepreneur, I have to begin to let other people do some of that stuff. And
Yeah.
so far, I'm doing it all myself.
Yep, I'm the same way. Someday we'll learn.
I will tell people, I just realized this last night that the hardcover book on Amazon, I didn't have anything to say about this, but it's $7 off right now. I don't know.
Yeah, that happened with my first book, and I did the same thing. I went through the publisher was Crepes, and I logged on to Facebook one day. Amazon one day. My book was, like whatever it was, 10% off or something. I was like, I emailed Crepes right away. I'm like, do I take a hit on this?
Like, I wanted to know.
Yeah, no, you don't. Your margin stays exactly the same. So that's awesome. Yeah, very cool, very cool. So, all right, so here we go. The ingredients so far that I have are 2 plantains that are relatively ripe, 4 eggs, half a cup of water, a pinch of salt, a whole bunch of coconut oil, and some fresh blueberries. That's what I've got here. Am I missing anything?
Well, I mean, we're making
the actual crepe.
A little bit different than in the book, but it's a crepe, so it's really like whatever you want to put into it.
I did get some.
Couple recipe sites have paleo Nutella. That would be really good.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
I want to experiment with that, but you can put in it whatever you want. But this is an awesome. So plantains are really, really great because they do have a good amount of starch and fiber, and they're also loaded with potassium. So, and because of the starchy nature, that's why, that in addition with the eggs is going to allow us to make a thin type pancake that's not going to fall apart.
Awesome.
As opposed to maybe the almond, if you try to use almond flour or coconut flour, like a lot of paleo recipes, it's really, really hard to get the crepes to actually
stick together. Yeah, for like a quarter cup of coconut flour, it's like 8 million eggs.
I know.
So, the plantains also have a good amount of magnesium, which is, I know a lot of people have a tough time getting magnesium in their diet, but plantains, I think medium plantain is something like 65 grams of magnesium. So.
Oh my gosh, it's really good that you say that, because I was just talking to Stephanie from Paleo for Women the other day. She just wrote a whole blog post on magnesium, and I started researching how do paleo eaters get enough magnesium, because a lot of magnesium is in whole grains. So that is very good to know. Thank you for telling me.
Sure. All right, so how do I peel these things? Every time I try and use them, it's just a mess. So how do I?
You need to know first that a plantain, while it looks almost exactly like a banana,
works nothing like a banana.
Well, it is something like a banana, but the way that you process it is different. So you're going to want to cut what I like to do is cut the ends off first.
Okay.
And depending on how green yours is pretty yellow,
yeah.
So it is going to be easier. But if it's a really green plantain, it's going to be all the much more difficult to get the skin peeled.
Yeah.
So now, score down lengthwise on all 4 sides.
Okay.
Without
Cutting myself?
Without cutting yourself, and try not to cut too far into the flesh of the plantain.
Okay. How am I doing?
You're doing great.
Cool. Okay,
and
that's
now
it?
Just run your finger down to peel off each side.
Okay.
How's that working?
Perfect. Perfect. It's the easiest it's ever been.
Yeah, because I think it's a little bit riper.
Yeah. See that, folks? You're learning things already, and we didn't even start cooking yet.
And so just give those, doesn't need to be pretty, just give those a chop.
Okay.
And throw them into the food processor.
Okay. How's that?
That's good.
Cool? Okay.
Okay, so now you're going to blend up your plantains.
Blend these first? Okay. Big noise. I don't know, it's kind of stuck to the sides. What if I added the eggs? Would that help?
I wouldn't do so. When you're using a food processor, sort of the rule of thumb is if you start to add too much liquid at this point, when there's still chunks, it's never going to de-chunk. It's like the chunk is just going to all sort of fly around.
Okay, so the idea is I just got to every once in a while remove the cover and just sort of work the plantain in.
Can you show me what the consistency is like right now?
Sure. I'm going to show the people watching first. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Should be able to. So here we go. Can you get that?
Oh yeah. So
I got a long way to go, right?
Drizzle in. What I would do is so turn it back on and slowly drizzle in some of your half a cup of water.
Okay.
Start with, a tablespoon.
Yeah, okay, about.
You want to do as little as possible.
Okay. Alright, I think that's pretty good.
Okay, let's see.
It's got almost like a custardy type of consistency there.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Cool.
So now you can add the rest of your ingredients.
Okay. So the rest of the water. And that's a half a cup of water and 4 eggs. I'm sure I got some shells in there, but it's all good. Extra calcium. What else? The eggs, the water.
Yes, so turn that back on and then drizzle in the coconut oil.
Okay.
Melted, right?
Coconut oil, yeah, I got the coconut oil right here.
So turn it on and then drizzle that coconut oil.
All right. That looks wonderful. Oh, let's check that out. Is that about right?
Give it a pour. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I guess we won't. It might be slightly thin, but let's do a crepe and see how it works out. You need your pans to be on a medium-low heat.
Okay. I kind of have these preheated already, so that's cool.
Okay.
Oh, should I throw a pinch of salt in this?
Oh yeah, put a little bit of salt in there, a little pinch of salt, and then if you wanted to add cinnamon or nutmeg or ginger, you could throw that in as well.
All right.
Maybe with a little paper towel, put some coconut oil on a little towel, and then just wipe the inside of your pan.
Oh, I have coconut oil in here already.
Oh,
but is that too much? Like I've got it sort of swimming in there.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. Okay. See, I think that's one of the things I did the first time was that I
put a lot of oil.
I put a lot, and it just didn't come out quite right.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't perfectly round.
Yeah. So you're gonna So.
How big should I? Is that good? I'm gonna pull.
I mean, really with crepes, the first one oftentimes is
kind of a throwaway. And then I have to try and spread this thing out, right?
Yeah. So take your spoon out and you actually lift up your pan. Don't do it like that.
Oh, okay.
Roll it. Yeah. And
Okay.
so get it like around.
Okay. And how big should this thing be?
For the less advanced you are, the smaller you should start.
Good to know. Good to know.
Let's start with the smaller one.
All right, too late. I already made one.
Take your foot down. Stop with your spoon.
Stop messing with it.
Lift it up and actually tip it.
Okay.
Tip more. You want to get it. Yeah.
It's totally like running. Look.
Yeah, I know, but because you shouldn't. So that's what you do. Like right as soon as it.
Okay, I got you. So this little wrist action.
Right. Because what you did is the reason why I'm doing that is because it already started cooking, so it's
Got
fine.
it. Okay.
Crepes are probably a more advanced thing in general for people,
Mm-hmm.
but usually you have flour, and flour is loaded with gluten, and
Yeah.
gluten binds and holds together. It's gelatinous.
Latin for glue.
So when you want to apply that to this, you're nowhere close.
Okay, God, come on. You sure it's starting to get brown?
So I was trying, all different variations of the amount, and the eggs is important also. Obviously, we know that eggs bind things together, but what was happening was either, the chemistry behind the paleo crepe is that it needs to still have enough starch, but it has to be cooked most of the way through before you flip it. Otherwise, it is going to separate.
Oh, okay. I got you. That's why you keep
That's why you're doing it at a lower temperature.
Okay. That's why you keep.
That's what I'm telling you. It's nowhere close.
Slap my hand. If you were here, you'd be like smacking my hand away. It's starting to get brown. I'm just gonna peek.
Okay, fine. You can peek. I can't see how high you're still. Oh, it's looking pretty good. Actually.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. I'll give it another 30 seconds or so. All right, I'm going for it. I'm gonna go for the flip here. Anything special I should know about flipping this thing?
I just don't think it's ready yet. But
really? Okay.
It's there.
I think this is one of those situations where size does matter because I've got a pretty good sized spatula here, so that's helpful, right?
That spatula is definitely going to help you.
Yeah. All right. I'm going for it. I think it's ready, despite what you think. Maybe I had it on a little too high.
Oh, I mean, really, it's like if you can get it to flip over, this is the moment of truth. If it flips over, then you're golden.
Okay. Cool. Here we go. Ready? Drum roll. I'll put that in later. Here we go. I'm nervous. I'm like nervous right now. Here we go. Woo! Check that out. It's perfect. It's totally perfect. I mean, the shape is just dreadful, but it held together really nice.
I'll show you the technique. You're just gonna have to actually listen to me.
Okay, I'll try. I have ADD, so it's gonna be difficult, but I'll do my best.
It's really only gonna need to cook on the other side for like a fraction of the time.
Okay.
Because it's mostly cooked.
All right, here we go. So.
Well, that's actually, except for the little tail.
I know it's got a tail. It looks kind of like an amoeba or something.
It should be able to be bending and pliable.
Like that? Oh, I ripped the tail off.
So, yeah, because with crepes, you're going to want to be able to put stuff inside and then be able to roll it up. So,
cool, yeah, that looks good. So let me get that, like, yeah. The magic of plantains for cooking. Awesome.
So I'm going to give you, so the next plantain is going to be, that was your starter crepe.
Yeah.
The next one is going to be your advanced crepe, but you're going to have to really listen to
I'll try. I've got it on much lower now too. So okay, so I'm going to try another one. Do I want to put oil in the pan again, or do you think it's okay?
I think it's probably okay. What I would actually do is just take the spoon out of the food processor.
Okay.
And
take the blade out, I guess.
And take out the blade.
And just pour it in.
And just pour directly in.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. All right. Here we go. Yeah, that'll work.
And so lift up your pan.
Okay.
Lift one in each hand. Lift it up.
Okay.
And pour.
So as I'm pouring, I'm doing this thing. Okay.
Yep.
Hope you guys got that. I'm nervous. Jeez. This isn't working. No, it is.
No, just stop pouring. Now just swirl.
Okay.
Get more into it. Yes.
Oh, look at that. It's working.
Yeah, I know. But okay, so
No.
do like this.
No, I got it. It's good. It's still not perfectly round, but it's not bad. I'm good. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you. All right, so now I have to be patient.
Yes.
It's not one of my strong points, to be honest with you.
Yes, I've noticed. But that makes a difference, right?
Totally. That was great. I mean, that changed my life right there. That move right there.
That's the technique. I want you guys to really get that what Joe is teaching you here. If you're interested in making paleo crepes, this is
everything.
The most important video of your whole life.
This is the gold standard for paleo crepes right here.
No, it's not good.
I know it's not ready yet. All right.
So don't. And it isn't. If you mess with it too much, you want to see. You're going to know that it's ready because it is going to begin to get a little bit golden around the outside.
Okay.
But you also have to, if you do it too much, then it's going to, when you try to roll it out,
It's going to crack. Okay.
So
okay.
it is.
I can see why you said this was like the trickiest recipe in the book. This is a lot of technique.
Now you understand why. And
Totally,
that's why it's great that we have a video for it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So while that cooks, let me ask you a little bit more about the book. How long did it take you to write?
It took me 3 months.
Wow. Okay.
But it was like
Every day. That's all you did was write the book.
Yeah, I was writing. I did I told you this on the interview that we did together, but I actually quit doing my other projects and did a paleo meal delivery.
Yeah.
So that I was able to, buy all the ingredients, test everything, take the pictures, and then have a place for the food to go and live.
Nice. Okay. That's
so
great.
That helped be able to do it faster.
So you were testing out the recipes, you were making all the food, and then you had people that actually wanted the food that you were making.
Yes.
And paid you for it.
The most important part of that is that they bought the food.
Nice. Wow, that's such a great idea. Awesome idea.
It was pretty smart. And
so,
what was also cool is that, so I haven't actually been eating paleo for that long. I've been a chef for about a decade, but I've only been eating paleo for about 7 months now. And I only was eating paleo for about 2 weeks before I started writing.
oh wow.
So it was great for me just, to go through that transition. And I didn't have, for some people making the transition, it can be really challenging because they're, they want to eat their other foods and they don't know what to eat. And I think it made it so much easier for me that my sole focus was making delicious, healthy paleo food, not only for me to make the transition, but I was able to pour all of that creativity into the writing of the book.
Seems good. I think I might go for the flip here.
Yeah, and for the listeners at home, you may want to use the pan that Joe was using is pretty big. What is that, like a 12-inch diameter?
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah.
I would do something. What I have here.
More like this. This is like a.
10-inch. That looks like an 8 or a 10 inch.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah.
That's will allow you to, to be able to really roll it all
And
the
get
way
that perfectly round shape. Yeah. Okay.
Get that nice shape.
All right, here we go.
That'll be easier.
Here we go.
You can do it. You got a big spatula. So you can do it.
I almost want to take it and just flip the whole pan. Okay. I'll try that on the next one. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Can you get that? Woohoo! And no funky tail this time, so that's good. Okay, so for a filling, like a whipped cream type of filling, if you didn't want to use a nut cream, you could use the fat from the top of canned coconut milk, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's so delicious. So, from my observations, the only reliable kind of coconut milk that it seems to exist is made by Thai Kitchen. So it's the organic, full-fat coconut milk from Thai Kitchen.
Okay.
Will give you, so basically what you do is you take a can of that and you put it in your refrigerator for, 4 to 8 hours. And you open it up, and then what you're going to find is, so this I opened yesterday.
Okay.
And it's actually, do you see how nice and
Oh,
that is?
yeah, it looks like mashed potatoes.
Yeah, it's like the thickness, it ends up being about the thickness of like a really rich Greek yogurt.
Okay.
And you're going to scoop, and there's going to be, depending on the can, sometimes you get jackpot, you get 3/4 of the can is that fat.
Okay.
Sometimes it's a quarter, sometimes it's a half, but there will be some liquid at the bottom. So you want to separate all that thick fat from the liquid at the bottom. So you scoop the fat into your whipping bowl. You could do some jam, you could do some Nutella.
Nice.
Not the store-bought Nutella.
Yeah, the paleo.
Nutella.
I'm gonna go for some ice cream in mine.
What?
I'm gonna use ice cream in mine. Alright, I'm gonna go for the flip. We're good.
Okay.
It's nice and really brown. This is like really even brown on this side. Look at
Oh,
that.
that one looks perfect.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
you're an expert now.
I know. Well, it's because, you know, I got a good teacher.
You could do, if you wanted to do a little bit of like almond butter and honey and apples.
Okay. Apples, yeah. Baked, like maybe some baked apples and cinnamon.
Oh my god, that would be so good. Oh,
Right.
do you ever make fried apples or fried bananas?
Yeah.
Ooh, some fried apples would be really good
Yep.
with that coconut cream.
Mm-hmm.
What else could you do? Gosh, well, any kind of fresh fruit.
You could always do bacon.
Oh my gosh, babe, how about like chocolate, some melted chocolate and bacon and...
If I'm actually out of bacon, shockingly, in this house, but if I had some bacon, that would be on. It would be on.
If you wanted
Doing it
to
again.
be like so super adventurous, you could whip
Yeah.
up
I'm all about
bacon
that.
fat.
Bacon fat. Yeah, this is good. Perfect.
That's
Perfect. Yeah.
perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
We have plenty of bacon fat.
We do. We have bacon fat.
Oh my gosh, do you want to
Let's try it. Yeah. Let's go for it.
Do you have an apple?
I do.
Why don't you chop up an apple and start sauteing that up?
Okay.
I've never actually made this before. I've just...
See, this is what I like. We're making it up as we go along.
Yep. I think it'll be good though. Do you have any chocolate?
Of course. Sauteing these up. We may not be able to finish because this video is going to be already 8,000 years long.
And if you had some chipotle, that would be good. So whip up your bacon
Okay.
fat just by itself first.
Wow.
How much bacon fat is in there?
I would say it's probably about
Quarter cup.
half of a cup.
2 tablespoons.
1, 2.
You do want it to be pretty salty. I don't know how salty your...
Man, that's amazing. Holy crap.
Is it good?
I never would have imagined to do this. And it whips up like whipped cream. I never would have thought that. Holy cow. So I mean, this is actually not a bad consistency, but I would probably either have more bacon grease or do it in a bowl with a hand, and it will whip up even better.
It was not just bacon. Really is making me want to go and experiment with this as well.
Yeah.
And actually turn it into a recipe.
Yeah, this is great. What we just did. All right, so this is cocoa powder, and
It's not really my recipe until I taste it.
it's good. Trust me. And then just put some apples on there. Can
Yeah.
people see this? Good enough.
And roll it on up.
Here we go.
Is it good?
That's insane. That's insane. That's the greatest thing I've ever put in my mouth, ever.
Tell me what it tastes like. Explain it to me.
It's really interesting because it doesn't have that overwhelming bacon flavor.
Right.
It's definitely there in the back. It's a really good blend of all the flavors. I mean, it's got like the hint of cocoa, the salty, sweet, you know, bacon thing, and then the
Little bit of crunch and sweet from the apple.
yeah, it's really good. I mean, this is really, really, really good.
I think that pears would be really good.
Mmm. Oh man, that bite was even better. Okay, that's insane. We've given people some really amazing ideas for fillings and showed them how to make the most amazing plantain crepes. So let's wrap up because I'm going to have about 8,000 hours of editing to do here. Remind people where they can find you online.
RecipeRx.com is the hub. You can watch a really fun 2-minute trailer.
Which is
defining
hysterical.
Paleogasm.
I watched it. It's absolutely hilarious.
You can find me at Paleo Living on Facebook. It's facebook.com/paleogasm.
Mm-hmm. Where you're posting recipes like every day, right? Pretty much?
Yeah, I've been posting recipes every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, somehow this is $7 off on Amazon right now.
Go get it!
I don't know for how long.
It's an amazing book, and you could tell your foodieism, if that's a word, comes through. It comes through where I really haven't seen in a lot of other paleo books. I mean, it really is. The pictures, everything looks amazing, and the crepes are good. So there's that.
I dream of food almost all day. It's
Awesome.
my obsession.
Cool deal. All right, and people can find that again on Amazon, right? Or they can go to your
And
website.
the ebook, and you can actually
Okay.
And the ebook is pretty great. It,
Yeah.
like, it has all of the links through to the table of contents. Actually, like the ebook sort of the best, but if
That-
you want,
That cayenne comes through at the end. It's like, it's still there and it's so good.
I know.
Perfect. I would actually put a little more.
There's something about chocolate, cayenne,
Yeah.
and bacon all together that's just like.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Camille, thank you so much for teaching us how to cook these incredible crepes. And I hope you'll come back again and teach us some more good stuff.
Absolutely.
RecipeRx.com, Facebook.com/Paleogasm. The book is Paleogasm. Thanks so much. I will talk to you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.